La ville de Laval et bien sûr le club organisateur est vraiment très fier de vous présenter ce soir les finales de la Coupe du Monde. Allez, on va commencer. Et c'est avec les hommes qu'on commencera ce soir et on va vivre un moment historique. Il a commencé sa carrière en équipe de France. Come on. Let's go.
Well, welcome if you are joining us for our final Boulder final of 2014. We're also included in that game of hide and seek. Jan has just lost before even beginning. That was one of the most comical lineups I've seen in a long time. Jan just looks massive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks like an absolute unit compared to all the other guys. I mean, much taller, much broader.
Even when Gigi came out, I was thinking, oh, Gigi's a bit... A little look at some of the athlete profiles now, some of the athletes that have made it through into tonight's final. Shaking to his head.
Yeah, and of course we had the handprint, Jone Kruder for a while with the handprint, that was also strong. But anyway,
on to more interesting things as we get ready to welcome our first two athletes out here. these blocks are. I know we've heard from Percy, we're about to see our first athletes get out and onto them. M1's looking really interesting, these big white slopers, a lot of compression and just crushing your way up it. Yeah. F1 looking a little bit more technical, but looking forward to seeing how these guys get on here.
Stefan Julien, really strong guy. You can see the size of his arms on the short side, but basically these white pinches, as Percy says, I went up to see them earlier, you got to squeeze them and squeeze them hard. Pure compression problem. On the female side, Julianne Verm getting stuck into this groove. Really tensiony coming across here. Good volume to hold on to with the feet quite far away. Nice wide pinch and pretty much a slam dunk to the top, but Julianne making quick work of that. Very good from her. Looks like a very basic problem. I think the majority of the girls will do this. Potentially people skidding off there, if anywhere. The lights are very intense. Luckily they're taking it down across the rest of the centre. So, but there's Stefan crimping on the bolt holes.
One of the older athletes here, 36 years old, Clément Ferrand.
Unusually, you can see the girls there having a sort of a more basic problem to get them going. This men's problem looks really hard right from the start. Very difficult. Coming out from the under.
That volume blind, and then you've really just got to roll it. Compress between the two hands, so palms pointed together and really squeezing. It's going to be interesting to see how this one affects the athletes throughout the rest of the competition, because I think this is the kind of block that they're going to exert quite a bit of energy on. Yeah, luckily in the finals it's 4+, so if you pull on...
3:59, you can stay on until you fall off. Whilst that's good, it does tend to mean that the round can run quite a bit longer than a standard semi-final, so when you're not climbing, the rest periods can be really long. Or on the flip side, they can be really short if people are topping the problems quickly. So it is quite hard as you take.
It's quite hard to manage that time when you're not too sure whether you're going to be resting for 25 minutes or 5 minutes if everybody matches it. So Stefan Julien here, got a minute left. Just not matching that hold on top of the blue volume. It's purely a case of keeping the left hand side of that hold and just squeezing for all you've got. Yeah.
And having enough tension in the right hand to come out from the other side of that volume and get your left hand all the way around to compress. You can just see there. Really struggling to stay on from the start. Such slopey holds.
Well, hello to all of you joining us at the moment live here from Laval. You can get in touch with us using the hashtag in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. That's hashtag IFSCWC. We do like to hear from one of you guys. It's nice to have Katie and Moika back with us as well this Rama. Saying watching from Singapore at 3 in the morning, and hello. Shout out to Sheila McCarran.
Yep, Stefan here. Oh, just missing the hold.
So really seriously tough.
Yeah, I mean you saw the lineup, quite a few guys on the short side, so we'll see how they make it. I mean, there's no doubt Jan's going to have a bit of an advantage on there with a bigger reach. It'll be much easier for him to grab the next hold. Admittedly, he's got a bit more distance for his arms to travel, being longer, but yeah, I think he'll be able to pull it a lot more easily. A lot of our next athletes then, Store coming out for us now.
Got on F1. And the ends we're now with Alban Levier, from one of the oldest French athletes that we have here competing to one of the youngest. Levier performed particularly well in the semi-finals, 4 tops in 8 attempts, 4 bonuses in 4. Anna Storr, as we mentioned earlier, that up and down year at the moment. She's making light work of moving up this one here. Quick pop up with the left.
Watch your foot.
Interesting.
Yep. That's where we thought people would fall, just slipping out of the red hold on the groove. It's always the trouble transferring across. She's trying to keep her centre of gravity underneath that final jug so she can just jump up for it, and then just going too far right away from the red volume, which put her out of sequence. Alban here making a bit more of a progress towards grabbing this white volume. Both just taking their time. Anna obviously knows Julianne did this very quickly. She looks super strong right from the start, but just slipping out. See how she gets on this time. Climbing very, very well. Nice and smooth. See if she can stay under it a bit more. Again.
Very interesting.
Just slipping the feet. Olbanoff. Again.
Really tough first move here on
Huge
M1.
So we're mentioning earlier about the World Cup rankings. They stand at the moment for the women's. Amateur is currently in 3rd place. And the overall ranking is 481 points. But each of the athletes and their overall points ranking get to drop their lowest score of the year. That means that they minus the points they scored at their lowest event. Therefore, Anna, that's going to be a minus
40 points for an 8th place at Toronto this year, which puts her on 4-4-1 and keeps her in 3rd place at the present moment in time. Now, Anna can still win the overall World Cup rankings this year if she comes first, and if Akio and Shauna come 5th and 6th. Eula, unfortunately, who's currently in 4th place, cannot bump Anna out of 3rd, though.
Here we go. Anna going for it.
Not quite managing it, but it's interesting to see how quick Eula managed this one, and now Anna.
Yeah, Anna's
really
just not getting the weight, through the feet there. You can see she's really standing on her tiptoes, trying to pop up. She really needs to drive up, so sink down into the feet and then push up. Meanwhile, Olben, just missing that hold. You score 100 points. If you take silver, you score 80. If you score bronze, it's 65. And then 4th place, 55.
5th place, 51. And 6th place, 47. And as I mentioned, out of the 8 World Cups, you drop your lowest score, which is often why some of the athletes will skip an event during the year. They'll rest up at one of the events. They won't attend one of the events. Because, of course, if you get rid of your lowest score and it's nothing, that stands less to take off your score. Because if
Here
you
goes
take all
Anna.
of them and do well, you're taking off more points.
Really struggling with this move. And they're both on. So Anna can remain on the wall now until she falls off. This is the 4+ rule, only available in the finals. See if she's got enough in the tank now. Come on, Anna. Big move.
Here, worried about the feet. And just a slip there, tried to switch the hand.
Great effort from Yulia.
Straight out, flashed it. Putting the pressure on the rest of the girls straight away, much. Putting the pressure on the rest of the girls. Get ready for Camille and Jan Hoya. Come out, show us how it's done. Yeah, I've got a feeling Jan's going to move these wide volumes. He does like volume things. He does. He's been really impressive all weekend. All year, in fact, yeah. He's super consistent.
Him over the past year in the game between last year finishing and this, but his mindset has changed, as well as the fact that we know he has tried to cut down some weight because he is one of the taller athletes, but his way of reading beta has just developed exponentially.
Yeah, and speaking to Udo, his coach, yoga has been the big thing he's been working on, so he's been getting flexibility improvements, core tension improvements, and he's just looking in great shape.
Mio up towards the big pinch here.
Yep. Flash go. Looking very strong.
What to do with the feet.
Just struggling to get a good grip. And Jan stuck it. Second go. Super strong.
Jan up onto the next slope and now trying to keep the tension there.
This problem was made for him. Really, really slopey holds. Just squeezing them. Little thumb catches on the underside.
Very close there, but that quick move up onto that penultimate hold, bringing him down again. A bit of a chance for Jan to do some brushing here. I wonder whether we're going to see a repetition of Jan. He's going to go over and start cleaning Mio's holds. Did you see that?
Yeah.
During the final, Jan going over to brush Shauna's block for her. Very gentlemanly.
Absolutely. No, Jan's a real gent on the tour. You know, he's very, very fun.
When you talk about beast mode with him all the time, so it's sort of like a Jekyll and Hyde character.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the same for a lot of the competitors. You know, they've got this time to express themselves on the wall, and maybe quite introverted personalities, but on the wall they can really express themselves. Here
Jekyll
goes
and
Mio.
Hoya. I like it. Oh,
there we go.
Straight up.
top for Mio.
Now, was there anything different that she was doing there with the foot placement in the way that she pushed up for that one compared to what we saw from Anna Storm?
Yeah, you could just see her there sinking down onto her feet. So her heels were a lot lower, and then she popped up from there, so she had
real traction in the feet. It's like a car. You really need to get heat and traction through the feet, like in the wheels. Those volumes that are standing on really, really shiny. Not a lot of texture. Spending a moment here, 1 minute 20 seconds will be left in the clock for him. Couple of attempts so far.
Couple more. If you're new to the sport, you can see the clock there in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and as John was mentioning earlier on, we work on a 4+ minute basis here, meaning that when that timer runs out, if Jan is on the wall, he's allowed to carry on climbing, make that final attempt. As long as you're off the ground and you've started your attempt, you can carry on.
that left hand hold. His
leading looks absolutely terrible when I was up there earlier, particularly with all the lights. You see them there brushing and not actually getting into the back side of the hole that they need to brush, sort of getting the top angle, almost need to scoop it out like an ice cream scoop to get rid of it. He's got a huge height advantage here though. Do you think there's anything, because we've seen Jan just bypass holes before when he goes like, do you think there's any possible way from the foothold in the bottom right that he could just pop up to the top and ignore that phenomenal hole?
we saw him look at it earlier, maybe on his first attempt when he got through, but it's too far. I mean, off the kind of holds he's going off, it's a really big distance. He's just struggling to hold on. They're that slopey at the moment.
Well, that's it. The timer has run out, so it's all or nothing now for Jan Hoyer. Ooh, not quite sure what he was going for there on that one.
I really was, but as we said, those holds proving a little too much even for him. Generally, he likes to get all his fingers, really use his body compression, but you can see on the last white volume that sort of a really small finger pinch. Not enough just to really wrestle or teetering across. But good to see Miho getting across nice and early. Julian leading the pack. 1 for 1, Miho 1 and 2, and Anna Storm unfortunately just not unlocking the sequence.
Two more French athletes out now.
Yep, Jeremy just having a quick visualization of the problem, see if he can remember it. Fanny Joubert putting straight on. Again, another competitor who's been very, very confident this weekend. Seems to be really stepping up her game.
Well, she's had this fantastic year. We've seen a sudden emergence of her onto the scene.
So again, she just ran her feet up that volume on the right hand side, and while she was getting a bit higher, her feet were going further to the right. So I think perhaps staying a bit lower, a bit more central under the jug, generating some downwards movements and popping up, probably the way to go. That's where we've seen Miho and Julian.
Bigger jump, but a little bit safer.
Yeah, less height, but more ability to jump. And Jeremy, again one of the shorter competitors, coming around very easily, foot match, very strong.
Crowd getting behind Boulder here now.
Again, that's the difference between Jeremy and Jan. Jan can keep his feet on that big white foothold to do that move, whereas Jeremy pretty much having to cut loose. Fanny Joubert up again. Just grabbing hold of that pinch. You can see they're very wide. Feet a little bit lower this time. Here we go, Fanny. Come on. Oh, knee bar. Brilliant.
Very nice.
Excellent work. Good thinking from Fanny.
I'm going to go for some static here on this one instead.
Yeah.
Impressive to see
very
someone of her
impressive.
age being able to just change beta like that.
Yes.
She had a good first go, she got all the way through, had a really good jump and fell short, so had the confidence to think, maybe I'm not doing it the right way, and perhaps I can do it a more static way, and that was very, very good. Difficult drop knee, not sure if the route setters thought that would be the way the girls would try. Normally they try and find all those little ways of getting out of it, but not on that occasion. Meanwhile, Jeremy just taking some time, refocusing, 1 minute 15 here on the
Clock. Before another few attempts here for Jeremy.
So Jeremy again.
A really good sequence of swapping feet at the start, allowing him to almost grab the hold on top of the blue volume statically. Seeing all the other male competitors really jumping around with real pendulum effect.
looking like one of the hardest problems. Really, really difficult. Skin, obviously, they've been climbing yesterday and today. Here he goes.
That move up with the left here.
Run out of time.
Not sure whether they get the bonus for that yet. We'll check the scoreboard. Don't think I would have given it myself. Probably not enough time spent on the whole progressing past it. Now no longer enough just to touch it. You've got to really hold it and move positively off it.
In terms of style for Guillaume on something like this, do we think this is going to be a kind of block that he enjoys and that he likes, or is this going to be a bit of a bane for him?
No, normally Guy really likes this kind of stuff, compression climbing, something that he can really battle against. We heard him in the interview earlier saying that he
doesn't like crimps.
Yeah. So it's a bit more up his alley. Shauna Coxey as well, very, very good technical climber. Fantastic skills, getting established in this groove. Sorting her feet out, here we go, come on Shauna, press it out. Very nice. Now what to do?
That's a high foot there.
Just sorting her hands out. Lining it up.
Trying to inch that foot up towards the top.
Oh, has she seen the knee
with the knee and going for a drop knee here instead. That's one hand.
She needs to get her right foot up slightly. There you go. Come on, Shauna.
That's one, but she doesn't seem comfortable enough yet to go up with the second hand.
And Guillaume
sticks the first move.
She needs to get that right foot right on the top of the volume.
Inching up a little bit with the foot. Precarious placement here by Shauna, now uncomfortable as well, and she comes down.
Yeah. Fanny Gibert, who did this method earlier, got her right foot right at the top of that volume just to get a little bit more height before putting that drop knee in on the start towards the red volume. Gigi pulling back on.
We saw an incredible display of flexibility from Gigi at Haiyang just recently in the finals there.
Here we go.
And I think that's such an important part of this block in particular. So the keys to M1 you would say is just in max power.
Well, I thought it was, but seeing Jeremy earlier, he had fantastic body position. Just swapped his feet over on the starting white foothold and could make the move on top of the blue volume a lot more easily. But I think, yeah, we saw Jan unleash the power, flicking straight up on top of the volume, and that was really impressive. He also had the height to then secure the next holds, but so far no top on M1. Shauna Coxey's pulling back on.
Let's see whether she's figured out exactly what it is she needs to do on that point around the drop knee.
Of course, coming out later now. These holds have had a few climbers on first. Lights have been on for longer. Conditions are going to be a little bit more difficult. You can see there she's really struggling with the heat.
45 seconds.
Sweaty hands. Unfortunately, you can just see with the chalk bag, she's not able to take a hand off and chalk up. Very annoying. But good brushing. Nice to see the brushes out. Always good. Some of the competitions, it's quite hard to get the brushes servicing the problem as you need. 13 seconds left. Now or never, Shauna. And Gigi getting ready. Here we go. Come on.
Very close now.
And Gigi's up.
That's the time gone.
Yeah.
Gigi and Shauna both still on the wall. Gigi manages to stick that lean, but not the second move. Unfortunately, that's him done on that block. Let's see what Shauna's going to try and do here.
Chalk up. Come on,
risky
Shauna.
And risky still. It looked like that.
Shaking her head as she walked down, really disappointed. And that slip just sort of put her off at that point. Yeah, she was just lining up to tell again. So we've seen the problem go two different ways. Just in the semi-final, it's nice when there's more than one method to complete the problem. So close to that first attempt as well. And here's the haircut that we were talking about earlier.
The Rustam sporting today.
The Galvanator has been scalped.
Yeah, really, really strong look. Let's see how he gets on the boulder.
Kia Noguchi then falls down to her at this point. See if she can put some pressure back on earlier athletes. Eula and Fanny Gibert done exceptionally well on F1.
Rustam staticking the start of that problem. Absolutely incredible.
I saw someone on the feed a moment ago say, you just wait till Rustam gets out. And yeah, first attempt. This is impressive stuff right now. He looks very strong during the semi-finals. He's had a bit of a mixed season as well.
Here he goes. Getting the Egyptian in. Very, very strong from Rustam. Come on, Rustam. Let's see a top.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
strong. So strong.
That is incredible. If you're going to have a haircut, back it up with climbing like that.
He can wear and dress how he wants, I don't care. If he's going to come out, he could turn up in a clown outfit riding a unicycle for all I care. If he's going to pull that out at every single comp.
I totally agree. That is super impressive.
It's just brilliant to see him back on peak form again. He's had this sort of up and down, you know. We've seen him as a Kyo now pushes. And there it is. Look at the foot placement on the volume below there on the right. See that, both got the bonus, but no top so far. Welcome Stéphane Julien back out, and also Eula onto F2, Stéphane Julien onto M2. So this is that nice dyno pocket on M2, isn't it? This huge swing out that Jackie Godoff has set for us.
So as you see, pulling on and then a bit of an alley-oop swing round the corner, really hard. You can't see it. You just got to blindly slap your hand round, hope that you stick it, and then hold the swing. Probably going to see some horizontal. Yep, just missing it. And that hold they're going to is massive. It's a real sinker. So if they get their hands in it right, they should hold the swing. Julianne climbing up this arete, and for those of you at home, the footholds that she's standing on the top side of that yellow volume are really, really terrible. Very, very small. It's a polished volume, and the bonus hold that she's going to transfer across to, equally bad. Very, very glassy. No texture on the handhold. But here he goes, climbing very well. She's going to pop to the top. Oh, just missing.
Great lean out with that toe hook behind there as well.
Yeah, good thinking from her.
Levering herself onto the wall.
Stéphane Julien having another little thing. Not too much to read with this one, just an accuracy issue. Pulling on.
So Stéphane Julien gearing up for another attempt at this bonus hold on M2.
I think less is more on this one. Yes, very good.
Big swing out, managing to lock it on.
Choosing to wrap the arete. Now, as Percy Bishton said, the tricky arete finish does not look over here. Got to really, really pull hard on this left hand.
Stéphane fighting, one hand on top, he knows it's secure, turns around to the crowd, gives him a wave, and that's a top for him on M2.
And here goes,
here, F2, same position, big lean out into the left-hand part. She's going to make a pop for it again.
Oh, fantastic.
Very nice, secures it this time.
Very, very easy. Really trusted that left foothold, the footholds are very, very bad. Bonus hold, you can see him pushing. No texture on that, she pretty much didn't use it. Leaning off the toe hook, popping all the way to the top. Great effort, 2 and 3. Sitting pretty. And the men's is all about Rustam at the moment. Stéphane Julien now wants up in 3 attempts in second place.
Keep going the way he is.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fantastic end of the year for him.
We could see a few falls on this one. As you saw with Stéphane, quite hard to gauge where the hold is. So let's see if Anna can get a top on the board as well. Really needs to catch up with the other girls if she stands a chance of keeping up. Yep, Alban just missing the hole. So Anna's staying more on the left-hand side instead of going up the erect. Very, very small footholds. So Julian going much higher like this. Excellent work, Anna, come on.
Very impressive there from Olivia. Managing that first jump across on M2.
Lock it down, Alban, come on.
Ooh, Anna Storr just missing out there. Very impressive from Alban Levier though.
1 and 2 for him. Going to nip ahead of Stefan Julien.
A lot of people impressed with the size of that yellow volume on F2. She's a beaut, yeah. Very, very slopey. No texture at all on that yellow volume, so forcing the girls to stand on the very, very small little footholds. Have to be very precise. And it's taking time, 2 minutes.
Left on the clock.
Have a bit of a rest before another push.
Yeah. I was very impressed with Eula on that climb. She really, really went for it.
Nearly managed it on the first attempt.
Yeah, quite. Here goes Anna. Very, very slopey start. She's not faring so well on the technical climbing. Here she goes. Yeah, much better. Let's see if she can grab it. Normally very good at the dynos. Oh,
incredible amount of balance here on that volume underneath. She's got to make a quick movement here though. Are the feet going to hold up?
Yeah,
they do, they do. Anna Storr takes the top here on F2.
You can see those feet really working there, trying to just get whatever form of friction they could, smearing that volume. So they'll reset the clocks now. Next 2 out for their 4 minutes. I think we've got Jana Udo and Miho. So again, Miho is one of the girls to top the first problem, so if she can do this quickly, going to stay in the mix with the top girls. And we fully expect Jan to get this one pretty quickly.
Just having a look at the top of that climb, seeing if he can pick out any clues from the previous competitors. Miho getting ready to pull on.
Figuring that movement across to the right hand side here.
And she's on. Sticking to the right hand side like Julian. And here goes Jan.
Second foot up here, he's trying to figure out what he's doing. Much more static approach there from Jan. Big swing out, but secure as anything in those massive hands.
Yeah, a lot better reach than the other guys. Here he goes, can he get up?
Heel up there.
Yeah.
Very, very quick
very
work there
easy.
from Jan Hoyer. Nice
and
finish.
Miho.
And Miho Nanaka as well.
With a flash.
Jana's going to be ready because they're coming thick and thin now. That's 2 and 3 for Miho Nanaka. She's putting her right up to the top again. Ahead of Julian. She can count that. So we've got Fanny, Julian, Jeremy Boulder to come out next.
Jérémy Boulder. Jérémy Boulder, Fanny Gilbert, moins de temps à la récup. Et généralement aussi dans les 2-3 minutes, la concentration, ça est courte tout ça. Des fois ça fait du bien, c'est super instinctif.
So we've seen the female problem done in 2 slightly different ways at the start. A few of the girls tending to stay on the right hand side, and Anna Storr coming more on the left hand side from the start, much like Fanny is about to do here. Very, very slopey holes, no friction on the left on the yellow volume.
Risky moment from the off there from her.
Jeremy Wonder just trying to figure out the right position, going static. Here we go. Quite low now, going to struggle to get any spring from his leg, but excellent work from him.
Very nice placement, accuracy, gauged that movement very, very well.
Great accuracy. Yeah, very good, Jeremy. Keeping pace. A flash is going to really help on that. Obviously, for all the people who don't know how the scoring works, it's about the number of attempts it takes you to get to the top. If I did it on my first go, I would be better than someone who did it on their second go. So every attempt counts. The key is to have the fewest attempts possible. And the same is true on the amount of attempts for the bonus hold. The bonus hold is the a hold on the wall which is marked with a red piece of tape. For the guys it's the big yellow hand hold, and for the girls it's up high on that final green volume and it's the pink hold.
So finishing there with another attempt then. She was doing, we saw a little bit earlier on, by getting that toe hook on that previous attempt. It's looking like she's wanting to go for it again. Sort of trying a halfway house before going for that bump, exactly what Anna was doing, halfway between what Anna did. So Shauna needs to pull something out of the bag here. No top on the first attempt. Got the bonus on the first attempt. But if she wants to stand a chance of catching up with that top three in the women's, she's definitely going to need to secure this. A flash is ideal to give her a chance of catching up on F3 and F4. F3 and F4.
Yeah, absolutely.
She really can try F3 and 4 if she wants, but... Here with Guillaume then as well, similar situation, no top from M1 from him, so he's going to need to pull something out of the bag on M2.
Now, very well held from him, great execution. Shauna going a little bit further right than Fanny did in the previous attempt. Looking very strong now though, keep it together. You can see they're just slipping off the foothold. And Giga getting the top.
There, that is a flash for him as well. They're not really having too much of a tough time with things on M2, are they? You make that first jump, I mean, it might take you a couple of attempts to get the jump, but so far we haven't really seen that happening either. As soon as you make that jump, a relatively straightforward way up to the top.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Stefan Julien, the first guy, struggling to latch it, but yeah, you're totally right. You guys are alley-ooping their way up to that big hold, and once they grab that, does seem a bit tricky as to which way you hold the second to last yellow hold.
Whether it's a crimp or a wrap on the volume, but so far no guy failing from reaching the bonus hold.
Okay, here is Shauna then. 2 minutes left.
Shauna looking much more smooth this time. She knows what to do. Just taking the time, making sure she gets all the right hand placements before moving. Keep those hands nice and short, Shauna, come up. Take your time. Ah.
It's very, very shaky and it's very far over to the left. Not too comfortable, she went up for that bonus. Really struggling with the body position. Seems to be a bit high on the block as well. Yeah, I think we saw Fanny earlier staying a lot more to the left during most of the time. Shauna's been almost stranded up the top right hand corner of the last volume on the right. Hopefully she'll get still up again this time. Still got a minute on the clock, so I expect her probably to have one more good go. Then leave herself a couple of seconds potentially to pull back on, but just having to think about it. Kind of Shauna's quality, you know, she knows she can do all the times every
to her, so maybe she's thinking, I must not have figured out the right position. Just take your time, evaluate, and try the next option. So this probably will be her last attempt, I'd imagine. 26 seconds, 20 seconds left. Nice and slow. Come on, Shauna.
Okay,
rock it out
here and moving up on the right-hand side a little bit higher now, just how we saw Eula take it earlier. A bit more comfortable over onto the bonus now. That is her time limit up here, so it's this move to the top, all or nothing.
Yeah.
And she manages it. Quite a few attempts there that she's racked up.
Unfortunately, yeah, shaking her head, she has managed it. Disappointed in the face, but she will be, yeah. 2 more points still to come, and to be honest, they look like they conceded quite well, very powerful. Last rotation now, Akio and with a flash from earlier on, and Rustam with his incredible flash. Yeah,
if he can keep one boulder ahead now, so all he's got to do is complete the boulder, and he's in a super strong position going into the second half.
Takes a brief moment to look at where that pocket is. It's looking like he's going straight for it.
Yeah.
Kyo, a little bit more time to analyse what's ahead of her. What Rustam's going to do with his feet here is matching and inching along a little bit more. Yeah, sending that left leg down again.
Seeing if he can find any toe hooks to keep him on.
Trying to have a little look ahead of him.
But he's got to go for it. Allez, Rustam. Oh!
Just misjudged where the hand was going to go. Managed to then get it in, but not at the right angle. He needed to hold on to it here. But as John mentioned, as long as he does this one, he's going to be in a really strong position moving through the rest of the final here, ahead of the other male athletes who didn't manage M1.
Akio.
Snap, jinx.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akio here, slow and steady.
Little shaky in the feet though.
Transition over onto the bonus hold.
Almost crimping the underside of that hold. Very impressive from Akio. That is excellent. Very, very good. Another flash for Akio.
That was balletic.
And Rustam's back on for his second go. Just a little bit too high that time.
Akio looking very, very good here. So, minute 58 left on the clock. Obviously the screen on the timer on your screen is slightly behind the official time. About 1:48 left.
So Rustam needs to do this. I'm sure he'll have a good few more goes to latch this hold. Here we go. Yeah,
there
much better.
You can tell there the readjustment of the elbow as he went out for that swing out. He knew he'd got that there.
He had time. And now he'll just crimp this, get the foot high. Yeah. Давай, Rustam. Here we go. Rock it out. We've seen all the guys succeed at this point.
Yes,
Rustam joins them.
Rustam Galmanov back on top of the pile here.
So that's the first half. First 2 boulders completed. Rustam Galmanov leading the pack with 2 tops. Akio Noguchi, 2 flashes. Mihon Nonaka, 2 and 3 as Julian Verm.
Rustam Galmanov in first place at the moment, 2 tops in 5 attempts, 2 bonuses in 5. Jan Hoyer in second with 1 flash, 2 bonuses in 3. Jan has already won the overall World Cup rankings. Can he go out with the bang, or is Rustam going to pip him to the post? Jeremy Bonda and Guillaume Garambonde tied 3rd place at present moment in time with 1 flash apiece.
So we're going to split over. Yeah, we're going to split up now. So women will be on the left-hand side and guys on the right-hand boulder. Identical faces, but just on 2 separate boulders. 2 different styles of climb. Stefan getting a little bit lost. So speaking to Percy Bishton, the chief route setter, said this one was one of the funnest climbs. Quite tricky to find the right position off the deck.
F or M here, John?
Sorry, female 3. Tricky to find the right position off the start, and then a very, very hard move up to the next volume from here, by all reports. But Julia Verm making short work of it so far. Needs to get stood up on the next volume, which is the tricky bit. Using the knees. And on M3, the trick, I'm told by all reports, leaning out with the palm over to the bonus hold. So come over, roll over it out, and then palm out onto the bonus hold, just like that, but keeping the tension through all 4 points. Yeah, Julian finding a much better, more efficient sequence to get up onto the good side of these volumes. Just needs to be able to swing the feet up in front of her. There we go, using the knee. Very, very slopey holds. This next hold, very tricky to hold, particularly with the slopey yellow volume she's standing on. Again, these volumes, very limited friction. And now she's got to pop up with the left. Next hold has a thumb catch on it. Excellent work. Come on, Eula. And there is a small screw on in the back of this hold.
It's a very, very awkward pop there. The position of the body as you're going up towards that final pocket is right in the apex of the volume below it. It's almost as if you're impaling yourself on it as you jump up for the top.
Absolutely. A little bit of a leg swing, probably with the right leg to get some momentum. Keep some of the weight over to the right-hand side as you get your hand across. Complicated move, a lot of things going on. Stéphane Julien as well, not quite finding the right body position yet. Pretty basic to read what's required.
Once he's took that crimp on the side there that they're just brushing at the moment, it's then up with the left, is it?
Yeah, up with the left
onto the small crimp there.
Yeah, and then palm out,
pushing out with the right.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeping the feet all the time on that tiny little foothold on the corner of that. Just see it being brushed down the bottom right-hand corner.
And Julian straight back up. Getting a foot lock in there very well.
She's definitely got the first half of this boulder down.
Just not landing it correctly. Very, very slopey pinch. To finish, needs to hit it in control and then come across with the other hand really quickly to match. Very poor footholds. Stéphane Julien struggling to get out of this first section.
Here we go.
Needs to get the palm. The feet seem to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, it's the foothold on this one by the look of things. It's being able to rely on that as you do so much with the hands once you're on it. You've got 3 different handholds to take where you're still on the same foothold here.
So, time up. They can stay on until they fall off or top the problem now. And Stéphane,
unfortunately not.
putting in a good turn.
Julian though up to the penultimate hold here on this one. So close.
3
times up to the top of that climb, it's very frustrating not to make progress. You hope every time getting a little bit more knowledge on that final hold that you find the right place, right body position, but not quite figuring it out. Still plenty more girls to come, we've got 5 more to attempt this time. Is there any other way of going up to that top pocket on left 3? You're talking about moving to one side so that you're not exactly where that point is, so you're not impairing your chest.
Yeah, I mean, Eula had her feet on the left-hand volumes down below. I was suggesting perhaps a little bit more swing with the right leg, using it to generate some momentum. Here comes Alban. Climbing very, very smoothly through this first section. Ooh, and again, like Stéphane.
Are you saying thumb turn down on that lean out with the palm on the right?
Yeah.
It looked like he was kind of almost halfway house there.
Yeah, I think what you're going to have to do is keep left hand pulling as hard as you can on that crimp so that you keep your body up, and then you're palming down with your right hand with a straight arm so that you can really use that to support the rest of your body. Then swing your right foot onto that big blue foothold underneath yourself. A lot of things to focus on. Difficult to link them all together. That's what you've got to remember watching these climbs. The moves in isolation, potentially yeah, you know, they're challenging, but it's when you're trying to link all the positions together that it becomes really complex. And that's what's challenging these guys and girls.
High left foot here from him.
Yeah.
It's different. Do you reckon it's workable?
I think, as I say, you got to pretty much hold all your weight on the handholds and then swing the foot across. Looks very difficult to keep that left foot all the way back behind yourself on the starting volume whilst having your right hand out in the palm. Not sure that's going to work. Meanwhile, Anna Sturr making good progress here. Just missing the thumb catch. As Percy Bishton, the chief route setter, was explaining in the video beforehand, extremely technical set of climbs. Traditionally, when the walls are steeper, we see the competitors being challenged with a lot more physical, burly climbs. These are only slightly overhanging. Most of the walls are about 15-20 degrees, so that's making it much more technical, makes the holds more awkward and the body position more awkward.
Talking about mentality at this comps as well, you know, coming out and having a tough time on F1 at the very beginning here is going to have thrown both Anna and Shauna at the start of this competition. At their level, though, that's the kind of thing that they should be able to ignore and carry on having a good comp with. We're seeing them fight for this, but we're not seeing either of them on the form that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you just don't get the right knack of a problem. Anna and Shauna, you know, they're used to these comps, 4 boulders, so provided you stick with it, sometimes you can turn it round right on the last boulder, so it's not over until the end. Albin looking like he might be able to stick this position.
40 seconds left on the clock.
So no top on either climb just yet. Worm getting the closest, dropping this final white hold on F3 3 times. Starting again, 15 seconds. This will probably be her last attempt. Yeah, you got time.
Anna really running the clock down before getting back on the wall again. Albin there.
And that's it. Time up on the official.
Here goes the move. Loses the foot as he goes for it. Unfortunately, that's it. And Anna also. And Norakamio.
So this could be again another one for Jan to do quite well on. Very physical guy. Been super strong through the competitions this season.
Keeping the feet over to the right hand side, ignoring that start hold and the high foot that we saw from Albin Levier a few moments ago. Let's see whether he sticks with this approach or whether he's going to try and switch up his speed to now. As Mio pulls onto the wall to make a start on F3.
Very difficult problem to read. Saw Worm right from the start, just figuring the right way, falling from the top 3 times. Some of the other girls not managing to get up as high. Very unusual. With these technical climbs, they can be hard to read. You know, you just have one attempt where some certain body position clicks and you find the way and you think, great, I've got 3 minutes left, I can still have plenty more time, attempts to complete it, but sometimes it might be 3:59 when you pull on and then find the position, and that's when it becomes really frustrating. But Miho getting stood up now. Let's see if she can finish this one. Climbing super strong. Here we go.
Unbelievable. She manages to latch it as she pops up there. I think we are looking at someone that we're going to see a lot more of over the next few years. at such a young age as well, and looking so strong here.
Absolutely. Slingshotting herself
really well, refusing. This year though,
yeah.
Innsbruck earlier on in the year, Toronto, and also Haiyang. 6th place at Innsbruck, 4th place at Toronto, 6th place at Haiyang. If she podiums here, it'll be her first ever medal on the IFSC senior circuit. Wish her all the best if she's going to go for it, which looks like she is. Right a little bit before bringing up the other one.
Exactly.
It just didn't seem to even affect her at all. When we've seen Eula get to it and not be able to latch in, and then we saw the same thing from
3 times she was shut down. I mean, for someone of Eula's... oh, here we go, Jan.
This is different.
Now he can get his feet down.
This is very different.
Let's see how he does. Got to match this
Matching
tiny
on that tiny crimp.
Unfortunately, to get the button.
Big support from the crowd. An incredible turnout at this event here on home turf.
Yeah, the grandstand behind us absolutely packed, as is the floor. Fantastic end to the season. It's been very long for all the competitors, all the officials, so this is a fantastic show for them to finish on. Jeremy not wasting any time. 1 attempt within the first 30 seconds. Fanny back on as well. Just very physical, the start of this female 3 problem. Handholds very poor, relying on pure friction. Here goes Jeremy again.
It's looking like these the French competitors have all had a chat here about M3 and about getting that high foot up on the starting volume before trying to push out towards the bonus volume. All 3 of them have had an attempt at that high foot. This thing on M3 with all these the crimps at the very start of the block, but also a lot on the feet as well. It's sort of like a mix between what Rustam's going to really like playing with and what he's not going to like playing with.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of almost like a slabby section at the start, because you have to balance with your feet, make sure you're comfortable, but it's also using a lot of pressure on the hands, which Rustam's going to be very happy about.
And here's Fanny. Getting to the top of this one, looking very strong. See if she can... Oh, commentator's curse just falling off, but... Going to be tricky. We're in the second half of the competition now as well, so fatigue will be taking its toll.
Yeah, particularly after the semi-finals earlier on today. There's a lot of bodies in this hall at the moment, so there's a lot of heat.
Jeremy looking at getting that foot out first, but it's just not quite right.
Really tough third problem here for the men's, just like we saw on M1, really difficult.
Fanny looks like she's figured it out.
To me, just re-emphasises how impressive it was for Mio earlier on. And Nakamio managing to get that hand up and just no real problem at all, securing it and moving over to the right-hand side.
No, you're right. She looked very, very strong on that top section. Climbing with no fear. Absolutely fantastic. almost shocked when she got to the top. The look on her face, you know, it seemed like, you know, obviously ecstatic to have made it, but ultimately, you know, thinking, is this really happening? But yes, it is happening. You're sitting on top of the pack with 3 tops in 6. Unfortunately, Akio's coming up, but still looking good.
Jeremy asking for some support before he gets back on the wall. Clock about to run out here. 1-0, that is it. They fall now. It's the end of their climb on this one. Boulder going for it. Securing the left. And unfortunately again that lean out's cost him. Panishibet, the one final shot at the top. The hand on it, and there's the second. She manages to move around to the right hand side here.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Shauna can keep up. You know, there's still 1 boulder to go. Who knows what can happen on that last one. If Shauna gets a quick, easy top now, it's going to keep her in the mix at least. Anna Stur has not topped this, so gives her an advantage if she can top. And Guillaume,
how's he going to deal with this one, do you think?
he likes the physical. So whether he can get the right body position. Looking very strong on the crimps. Oh, that's the best
nice.
so far. That's the method.
Very nice.
Keeping as much weight as you can on that crimp, and then palming down with a straight arm on the right, and sort of locking out the 2 arms opposing.
Doing his own brushwork here.
Shauna Coxey also slipping off on the left-hand side of the screen during that attempt from Guillaume. There she is, just trying to figure out how to start this problem. Yeah, pulling on. Really difficult to read.
Guillaume with another attempt here as well. Fantastic first attempt from him.
Here we go. Got to really pull on that left arm. There it is. Oh.
That angle.
The crimp with the left that he's got there, it's not great for what he's trying to do, by the look of things. Little pit stop for Gigi, changing his shoes. Let's see if that helps. Don't often see that in the final very often, people changing their shoes.
But I guess... Oh, it's Shauna up. Starting to get moving through this section.
She's struggling to start here on this one.
Yeah. Just needs to get the feet up. Come on, Shauna. Yeah, press it up. Come on, Shauna. Very good. You got it. Come on.
Okay, up to the bonus hold here now.
Yeah, secured that. Looking very, very strong.
Nice. Much more controlled over onto the bonus here. Moving up and ahead of it now.
Guillaume's up.
Onto the handhold is just used. Wide pinch with the left. Very, very nice from Guillaume Clermont-Mondea. Finish here on M3. We have seen it topped now.
Yep, we've seen it top.
Very, very secure all the way through.
Yeah, very tight. He looked good.
Much slower in that movement over onto the bonus, and then just steady, keeping the tension as he made his way up to that pinch. Good secure finish there.
Shauna, meanwhile, figuring out what to do. 23 seconds left of official time. She'll have one more good go. She just slipped off on that last go, right at the top. 10 seconds. Come on, Shauna, you can do it. There she goes. She's up. Nice. Come on, Shauna. this time.
Right, she's definitely attacking it now. That is the timer finished for her. So if she falls here, that is her attempt done on this block.
Come on, Shauna.
So she's fighting now up to the penultimate hold with the left. The thing is, she hasn't had any attempts at pushing for this top yet.
Yes,
and she
there
does
it
it
is.
first time. The first time she touches that. Topping out at the moment of our podium are now out and on the walls. Rustam wasting no time at all here, straight onto the wall. Akio not far behind, which is unusual actually to see Akio going straight for something. We often see these guys spending the first minute or so analysing the block in front of them before jumping on.
Rustam loves the crimp.
Yep.
Let's see how he gets on. He's holding
lower
this
body position here as well, getting the hips in.
Oof. Turning that left hand crimp like he did then was very, very difficult. All the other guys holding it as a side pull, Rustam choosing to crimp the top of it. Very difficult. So Gigi really putting the pressure on Rustam, topping out on this. Currently before that he was sitting in first place with one boulder lead. Now Gigi matches him.
Akio making her first push though onto M3. Chance of the bye for the Galminator. Here we go again.
Akio
2
back
minutes
on.
20. Very nice from Rustam, incredible amount of strength here.
That was incredible.
Unbelievable.
Really, really good finger strength. I mean, we know he's got the good crimp strength, but that was incredible.
Unbelievable. A pop there from Rustam after that very impressive second attempt to move across onto the bonus hold.
Rustam looking very, very good today. The man to beat. Akio struggling on this top section. 1:34 left on the official clock. She's back down.
1 minute 30 on the...
So as I said, be sure to Coxie having got a top right on the buzzer. Put the pressure back on Akio. She's still leading her by number of attempts to top, but with one bowler to go, if Akio doesn't top this, she's going to put it all to play for. Right, it's looking now like Akio is the only man I think that can challenge Rustam for the win, depending on how they get on M4. Gamarov with 3 tops in 7, 2 bonuses in 7, Guillaume 2 tops in 4, 2 bonuses in 4, every other man athlete with only 1 top so far in this competition, so yeah.
Is not going to be going out with the bang he expected here in Naval, despite the fact that he's winning the overall, so he's going to be going home with a gold at the end of today at least.
Akio with 25 seconds left now, making her next attempt. She gets high up on it. It's going to be her last try, I would think. 80. Here we go.
15 seconds left on the clock here.
Yeah, time's running out. She's really struggled on this top section so far. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Time is up now.
For Akio Noguchi.
And she's down.
Unfortunately, Akio does not manage to top out on F3, and that is going to make a world of difference in Shauna Cox's world at the very least. Remember, it is all down to the line between Shauna and Akio Noguchi at the moment when we get ready to welcome our athletes back out onto the 4th and final block here. At the moment, Akio Noguchi has 565 points. If you minus her lowest score of the year, which was 4th place at Grindelwald, she drops 55 points and ends up with a score of 510. If you do the same for Shauna at the moment, she's on 556. If you minus her lowest score, that's a 5th place at Vale. She minuses 51 points and puts her on 505. So just 5 points difference between these two athletes, meaning that whoever beats whoever at this stage in the final, that person goes home with the overall World Cup ranking gold this evening. So now, Anna did earlier on stand a chance of taking it away from both of them if Noguchi and Coxey both had a really bad run of things and if Anna won. Now Anna's looking like she's not going to now, with one top in 3 attempts and one more still to go. She's not going to be on the podium at all at the moment. She will be on the podium for the World Cup rankings overall, but not for the Laval World Cup here. And Nanaka Mio Fanishida putting on an incredible show so far for us this evening.
Yep, Stéphane Julien looking absolutely massive in this group. Very, very good strength, but not quite finding the right body position. Here we go. Julianne Verme falling off her first attempt. Speaking to Percy, very tricky double jump on the female 4. Steph Julien on M4, he's round and he's going to get up into the crack, and
huge boulder block in the middle. It's like it's got its own little baby boulder in the middle of the big boulder, and then into this weird hand jam situation.
It's either a hand jam or a...
This is Percy we're talking about. He's definitely intended that as a hand jam.
They have, but it does go both ways, I'm told. It can go as an undercut, but no feet on this red volume to stand on. So as he's doing now, you've got to wedge your foot in. We're going to get a top here from Steph. Oh!
Not quite enough though. Luciano, that's joining us on the IFSC World Cup feed on the Twitter. I can only apologise for Mr. John Partridge and his bias towards Shauna Coxey. I promise you all now, I am slapping him on the wrist as often as I possibly can. He gets carried away.
Here's Julia Verme securing the double dyno. Now she's got to finish up on these really slopey holds. Looking good for the top. Oh! Just missing the right part of that.
It's looking like that final hole isn't quite as positive as it may look. To us that looks like it's a vertical there, but it's not, is it? No, it's a rounded hold. Got to have really good tension on it.
It perfectly. Probably is a slight pinch to keep some tension in the hand. She's back on for another go, as is Steph Julien. Matched it again.
There's Udo, German coach, taking photos and offering some support at the same time. Phenomenal man.
Yeah, let's see if she can get it this time. Looks in a lot better position. Wrestling the hands. Very good effort from her.
Slow pull up here.
There it is.
Right hand, there's the left. Very, very nice for Julia Verme.
Same for Stéphane Julien. He stood up again.
Good finish for her, and that's now 3 tops in 7 attempts, 4 bonuses in 7. That's going to put her up in 2nd position at present moment in time. Stéphane Julien currently in 6th with 1 top in 3, 2 bonuses in 4. He's come very, very close on this one. Let's see if he can do the same again. Finish up here on a high.
Yeah, needs to get his feet up a bit higher on this volume. They're very, very low. Looks like he might slip off. There it goes. You can just see him struggling to keep the tension on that foot. And that's it. So Anna staticking out. That was very impressive. Didn't even need to do the dyno. Absolutely crushing this boulder. Very, very strong.
This is the last boulder of the year for her on the World Cup, so let's make it a good one, Anna. That is a top for Anna Storr. Very nicely done there. A secure way to end the year.
And Alban there just falling again. Similar sort of place to Stefan.
Clock here.
So yeah, just taking his time. The guys absolutely shattered after this weekend. 5 qualification blocks yesterday, 4 semi-final blocks earlier, and this is 4th boulder of the final. Believe me, it takes it out of you. So physical, absolutely no little screw-ons to be had. Just the very...
The athletes, in terms of the spread that we've seen in the boulders?
Yeah, I mean, in the men's, unfortunately, we've not really seen the closely fought competition that we thought we'd see. Rustam really leading from the front, absolutely smashing it. Going into this final boulder with one boulder ahead of Guillaume. And in the women's competition, lots of tops, it's been great.
Probably going to see 4 tops for the eventual winner in the females. Whether that's Akio, Miho, or Fanny, we have to find out, but still. Shovel ball, just turn out. Real boulders. As you see, the arena is absolutely packed.
So here he goes, 8 seconds left. This will be his last attempt. Needs to get through this difficult first section.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah. There you go, much better this time from Auburn. Squeezing those volumes. And then get stuck into this hand jam.
This is good at the moment. Spend some time here just rejigging how he's going to make this final push.
There it is. Needs to get his foot flat on the volume. He's standing up on his tiptoe at the moment. Needs to smear his feet a little bit better. You see there? Slipping off because of it. Your money on Jan to be the one to do it, but so far it seems like Rustam's being the man to beat. Miho on women's 4 now. If she tops this,
potentially be for the gold.
Potentially, it's almost certainly if she tops it going to be a podium place. Here goes Jan, looking super strong on the shoulders.
We'd imagine Jan to make relative short work of this one.
Yeah, he's not quite found the right position just yet, but he's fiddling around. That's it, Jan. Straight through, come on. Just looks like being slightly bigger, he can't fit in that groove as well.
We saw Alban, duck under and go across, didn't we? Over to the right-hand side.
There's Miho trying to do it the way Anna did it. One hand at a time. We've seen Uleverm doing it as a double dyno. Here goes Jan for a second go. Looking absolutely ripped, in great shape, ahead of the World Championships. That's the next major event all of these competitors are lining up for in August in Munich. every 2 years.
Do you think there's anything he could do here with the way he's traversing? It looks like the position that, because of his height, that his leg is in, is offering him a bit of problem as he's moving across.
Yeah, I think it's just the position of his...
in terms of maybe standing up a little bit more, like he's trying now.
I think the key is to stay low. We've seen all the other guys have success staying low into the groove, and I'm sure he'll figure it out in a second. Yeah, very good. Just not fitting into the space as easily as all the others. Here goes Miho. Sticks it.
Nice, this is good at the moment for Miho. 3 tops in 6 so far. That is her bonus now, up with the left hand here.
Slightly wrong-handed though. Doing this a very, very difficult way. She skipped out one of the holds lower down. It's going to make this move.
Get across here and stay on. It was awkward from where she was.
Yeah, it's going to make that move very difficult. Not too sure what she was thinking. But I'm really... don't know why Jan's struggling. He's finding this very difficult, this final climb. It's got to be a size thing.
Underneath the volume, if he sends it out to the right-hand side and gets a toe underneath that low volume with the foothold on it, do you think that might help him in pulling him through a little bit more?
I think it's the hand position. He's getting his hands quite high, and I think maybe just where he's got it now, that's where the others focused on. And yeah, now he's figured it out. Oh,
losing the foot here.
Slipped out, but he knows the way. 30 seconds left.
Go for it.
If he gets through this, I'd place my money on him finishing it. Here we go. Come on, Jan. Last boulder problem of the season.
20 seconds left on the clock here. Both of these guys having a tough time.
Wants to finish on a high, no doubt. Let's see if he can do it. Come on, Jan. It'd be great to see a top. There we go.
Time has gone. Both of them, unfortunately, not managed. With Jeremy Boulder.
So let's see if Jeremy can get across. This is for a podium place in front of a home crowd.
At the moment, Fanny Gibert in 3rd place with 3 tops in 10. See, Jeremy's done that thing with a bit of a toe hook underneath to get him across.
Yeah. So yeah, this is going to knock.
But he's a lot shorter than Jans, who's got that actually height disadvantage, which becomes an advantage at this point. Straight up into the bonus. Jam. Boulder looking good here.
See if he can finish it off now. He's on the podium.
Just losing it, unfortunately, there. It's looking at the moment like Akio is relatively set to take the overall for this year. She has 2 tops in 2 attempts, 3 bonuses in 5, compared to Shauna's 2 tops in 10, 3 bonuses in 9, meaning that if they both finish up on this one, Akio Noguchi has got a pretty large amount of attempts, a window there for her to do it in. Remember, it's whichever of the 2 beats the other one. And at the moment, Fanny Gibert in 3rd place, set to take a bronze medal. Then again, Fanny Gibert also has a high number of attempts, 3 tops in 10, 3 bonuses in 7. Akio could still win this.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick top for her. And here goes Jeremy again. Getting the hand jam in, working it in there. You can see him stacked it in brilliantly. Just not finding the right place. Enjoying himself though.
Sirvió having a tough time getting up towards the bonus here on this one.
So, here she goes again.
Oh, you did see her
lining up this dead point to the pinch.
Not quite enough. 50 seconds roughly left on the clock.
Why the Boulder season is so short. Interesting point. Someone about that to say. I think the athletes would probably disagree with that one on this one. Yeah, it may not be that long in terms of the number of months, but the number of air miles these guys have picked up in the last year, it's been a really grueling season. It's China twice, Canada, America, Azerbaijan, Europe for 2 or 3 rounds. It's been pretty intense for them.
15 seconds left on the clock. This is going to be the last attempt by both these athletes. By the look of things, Bonder's going for it again. He knows what he's got to do.
Yeah, Jeremy finding a really good sequence through here, climbing it very, very easily. Fanny Sirvió off?
Fortunately not. Sirvió losing it at that point there.
And Jeremy looking to finish up in style. Just got to roll over to this white hold.
Trying to figure out what he's doing around this jam here. I know a lot of you are talking about whether it's doable or not.
He's really stuck. Just got to lean back and roll over. Come on, Jeremy. Here we go.
He's wedging a toe in there now for a bit of extra support.
He's got it.
Roll
Come on,
over.
Jeremy.
And there it is. Jeremy Boulder manages to top out on M4 here in the bell.
Fantastic. The top, and unfortunately he then needs Rustam to stay on the ground. But all eyes over on Shauna Coxey now. For the overall World Cup title, she needs to top this and get up one position above Akio. If she can do that, yeah.
Without it, she's just increasing the chance for Akio. She's already quite a few attempts behind Akio on this one. Akio's likely to quite enjoy this final boulder. It's more into her style.
Here we go, Shauna, come on. Gigi absolutely crushing. He's got to get the jam in. Here we go. Very, very strong through here. So if Gigi can get a top now.
Jeremy Boulder actually moving up into second place at this stage due to the bonus difference between him and Gigi. But Gigi's starting to rein it back in now.
No!
Couldn't quite hold it. Same sort of progress as we saw from Jeremy Boulder's final attempt there.
Shauna's
wedging
up.
the foot in.
Shauna Coxey sticking this first section now, so it's a long shot, but if she can top now and Akio stays down, she's going to win overall. Come on, Shauna, finish it up, you can do it. Hello, Shauna.
Just slipping off the top there.
2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock.
Frédéric, je pense que tu vas avoir des images là. Le risque
Gigi with another attempt here. Very impressive first manoeuvre up towards the final hold. Haven't seen many people take this as an undercling. Do you think that there's a reason for that?
I think the jam's pretty good, which is why they're going for that. Gives him the ability to lean back like this and then get the feet in. Last time he just couldn't hold it, but he's got it. And that's him. He's going to be ahead of Rustam at the moment. 3 in 6.
I think. Yeah.
3 in 6. So Rustam has to top it to win. Basically.
Yeah.
Shauna Coxey, meanwhile, up on this last move. Oh, great work from her.
And there is the top for Shauna Coxey.
That puts her at 3 tops.
Which of these athletes manages to take the overall in the women's event here?
Exciting times.
Couldn't ask for it to be any tighter, really.
No,
unless it was on bonuses.
And that's the way you want it to be. Fantastic season, coming down to the last boulder, last competitor. Akia's climbed so well in the last few rounds. Be a great effort for her to finish up on top of the podium again.
And here she is now to try and do it, and she has 11 attempts to try.
Rustam, meanwhile, just needs to top to win, and looking very strong through this section.
That was 1 attempt from Akia.
Rustam looking super smooth through here. It's effortless today. Into the... Looking so strong. This has been a masterclass from Rustam today.
Absolutely. Up and straight onto the final hold. Rustam Galmanov there taking the gold medal here at the last World Cup in 2014 in the Boulder category. Unbelievable performance from him. No trouble whatsoever with him. Men's problem 4. Akia's had 1 attempt. This is a second. She's right up there now. 1 more move here, and that's going to be it for her. This is for the gold. Not only here today, but on the overall as well. Trying to sort out the feet. Right hand, left hand, and that's it. Right towards the end of the year, guys. A fantastic performance from all of the female athletes here and the male athletes. But Akia Noguchi takes not only the Laval gold medal here, but also the overall World Cup Boulder title for 2014, something she has not had for quite a while. It has been Anna Storr year in, year out. This year it looked like Shauna was going to take it away from her, leading the pack all the way through it, but that is it. And Akia Noguchi secures it here. Unbelievable performance from our athletes. Rustam Galmanov, 4 tops in 8, 4 bonuses in 8, puts him in first place. And Akia Noguchi with 3 tops in 4. 4 bonuses in 7. Up on your screens now are the results as we have them. So as you can see from Rustam Galmanov, 4 tops in 8, 4 bonuses in 8. Guillaume Claire-Mondet, 3 tops in 6, 3 bonuses in 5. Jeremy Bonder, 2 tops in 4, 2 bonuses in 2. Gives him the 3rd place position. So we have 2 French athletes here on the podium. Guillaume taking the silver, Jeremy taking the bronze. Jan Hoyer, unfortunately, off the podium at the final event here. Only for the Laval competition, though, as he will top out on the men's Boulder World Cup rankings. And then Alban Levier in 5th, Stefan Julien in 6th. Let's have a look now at the women's results. Of course, these are all provisional. We wait for any appeals that might be happening, but there it is, Akia Noguchi with 3 tops in 4 attempts, 4 bonuses in 7. Nakamio in second place with... I'm trying to do maths quick, John, help me.
Which one are we on? Miho
It's 3 and 6, sorry about that.
Yeah, 3 and
4
6.
bonuses in 10, and then Uleverm there as well in the third place position.
3 and 7.
3 tops in 7, 4 bonuses in 7. So Uleverm manages to take a podium position at the end of the year as well. She started with 1, she's finished with 1 also. It looked and felt like at the start of the year Yula was going to be on form for being on the overall podium. Unfortunately, she's going to just miss out to Anna Storr, despite her 3rd medal position. And I'm going to head over now to try and have a chat with Rustam, and we'll have an interview with him in a few moments' time. Rustam.
Mesdames et messieurs, applaudissements pour